Oh man, Lord have mercy. We got us a Aubrey slander campaign. And I know a lot of the Cowboy fans don't see it. We are in weaponized season. We are in where when your best are fighting, you better look out. Jerry and them know how to control this thing. And they be careful that they're not using you to put pressure on guys who's earned it. Because obviously we seeing a lot of people. His ass ain't worth 10 million. We go calculate that. Might not be what you think. Might not be what you think. Because one of the things we got to do is we got to go look at when the other kickers were paid and what the cap was at that moment and what the percentage of the cap was when they did it. Because it might be fair. It might be more than fair. And you could be getting played. Because this is the season where the media is used a lot. And I'm going to show it this show. This going to be one of my best shows, I'm telling you. Where they intentionally go out there and they infect Cowboy fans to attack their best players. And see, you got to kind of look at how everything played out. Just use our common sense for a second. Let's just use our common sense for a second. So you had Stephen Jones out here, right? He was talking about that they was at kind of like a stalemate. Then all of a sudden, it get leaked out that he wanted 10. Well, who told it? Who snitched? And why? Why was a negotiation that was in private? Why is it now public? Why do you know the number? And do you know the whole numbers? Does that even matter? It does matter. See, because they did this with that. Oh man. Hold on, I gotta fix everything. I got everything off. Hold on real quick. My thumbnail off, everything off. Let me fix everything real quick. I just saw it. Okay. Y'all give me 1 second, man. I gotta fix this. Then I'm gonna get back to what I was saying. Y'all give me 1 second, man. I gotta fix this. Cause then y'all gonna be getting notifications on stuff I'm not even talking about. Man, you gotta fly these planes, boy. We all took that from Law. But Law never lied when he said that, boy. You do have to be able to fly planes as you're in the air. That's one of the dopest things Law have ever said. It has always been true. If you ever do content, you go get to a point where you gonna be like, damn, you got to correct something on the fly. It's just like that. All right, so it should be updated now. So I just corrected everything. But all right, going back to what I was saying, we got to be very careful, because if we not careful and we not really kind of looking, we'll be getting used, we'll be getting played, and we will be infected. Right, we would be infected. So let me kind of lay the groundwork, and then we go get into the show. Listen to Jerry as we lay the groundwork.
Jerry, I'm going to ask you for a negotiating lesson here, because a lot of times you've said they need to call us, or you don't want to pick up the phone first. Why is that so important for many of the trades in your philosophy? And do you apply that to other negotiations in life? Do you really feel like you're giving away that much leverage if you pick up the phone first?
Yes. I can do that real quick. Yes. But really, I'm calling I use you to call. And you say, how's that? I use media to express an interest all the time. And so,
see, I use you. Listen.
Media to express an interest all the time. And so,
and it's quite effective. That's the worst part. Watch this.
And that's not uncommon, and very effective.
Damn. I use you. So, So let me do this real quick. I need to, because I'm trying to get y'all comments in the show. Y'all give me 1 second to find this button. There it is. Alright. So I'm going to show you an example of how they could be trying to play us. Okay. I'm going to show you. Alright. So obviously we got my good brother Nate, right? And this is what's going on. And he said, boss, we paying $10 million for Aubrey. Please say no. And that's what they wanted. This is exactly what they wanted. They wanted, please say no. They wanted the pressure from the fans on Aubrey. And they getting it. This is the worst part. We don't know all the details. So to say, and this is what I'm going to start trying to educate people on. When they come out there and they say 10 million, I want everybody to know that's not the real number. Nor is that the most important number. The average per year is not the real effect to the team. The real number is the guarantee. And the real number is the cap hit to your team. Perfect example. Because the average per year number is weaponized a lot. The average per year number is weaponized a lot. And it's easy to create Cowboy zombies from the average per year to where they begin to eat their own because they've been infected. So you will hear that Micah ain't worth no damn 46. That's because they talking in average per year numbers. Guess what the cap hit was for Micah? It was only $9 million. Guess what it is in 2026? It is only 16 million. See, when they was hating on Dak, do y'all remember when they was calling him the $40 million quarterback? Did y'all know in that contract, his cap hit never even got close to 40? Not even close. So we'll be looking at the average per year and we'll be ready to run away our best over the sticker number that don't even matter. And Cowboy fans is really ready to run off one of the best kickers over APY, average per year, which is not the real number. So what if they do sign him for 10 million, but his cap hit is only 3 million next year? You still don't want him? Yeah. And I've been seeing this all day. Cause see, once stuff start going around, it's like it don't stop. Once, and they did the Cowboys did this. I've been seeing this all day. If we put a second round tender on Aubrey and the team is willing to pay that, that's boss willing to let Aubrey go for a second. All right. So let me do this, and then I'm gonna break this down. All right. So first, let's get into this. Then I'm gonna go through a lot of history of this stuff and kind of really show the real pattern. So go for a Hail Mary on Sleeper Picks and win up to 100 times your money. Use promo code BCS and Sleeper will 100% match your first deposit up to $100 instantly. And then Sleeper Daily Fantasy Sports is a mobile-based daily fantasy sports platform where users create entries by predicting players will achieve more or less than their projected statistical totals. Sleeper has launched a new team picks, and you can choose winners of each game. All right. So now, one of the most important things that I'm getting ready to do, that I really want to do right now, I don't even want to play with this right now. I want to calculate the real market value of Aubrey, okay? Because they've already started the hit job on him. The Cowboys have already started their hit job. So this is one of the key things I'm going to say right now. I say, so the Dallas Cowboys and their agent for the Pro Bowl kicker, Brandon Aubrey, are in agreement that he should be the NFL's highest paid player at his position. The disagreement is about how much. The Cowboys has offered a deal. See, this is how they turn the fans against their players. They make you look greedy. And it works. This is why he said it's quite effective. So he said the Cowboys have offered a deal for Aubrey that is more than the league high $6.4 million average per season for Kansas City's Harrison Butker. Okay, so this is what we need to do to figure out if that $10 million is fair. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look up Harrison Buck, and I'm gonna do all this live. Hold on, Harrison. I'm gonna calculate the market value. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna do it in y'all face right now. All right, so we got Harrison Buckner. Okay. So the most important thing we need to do first to calculate the market value to determine, and then, bro, I ain't even so shocked, bro, because this is what they do. They say Aubrey said this news is fake. I heard it was his wife, but I'll take a look at that. All right, hold on real quick. Let me see, make sure. Okay, so the question is, when did Harrison Buckner sign his contract? Oh, damn. I knew it. They fucking us. I knew. Just from this, I already knew they playing with us. I knew it. That boy signed that contract in 2024. Let me show you why that matters. Let me show you why. Ooh, now I see the Cowboys is playing. Boy, Jerry and them dirty as hell. They are literally playing the fans. I'm gonna prove it too. Damn. Watch this. All right. So I'm gonna do it in y'all face. Okay. So we go do the math together. Okay. What was the cap in 2024? Okay. So 255, right? I already did this before. I did this at receiver. So y'all go already, I know how to calculate market. That's why I know Pickens is 40 million. And it's a whole lot of reports that's coming out. Okay, so what is the projected? So I say it already pulled up because I asked that question. So it's 305. So let's do the math together. Okay, we finna do the math. We finna calculate the market value. Let's pull out your calculators. If you paid attention, you should already know how to do this because we did this before. So let's pull out our calculators. Boom. Okay. So what was that amount? Let me see. What was that amount? Let me see. Let me go back. Boom. So it was 6.4. They said it was the average per season. Okay. So now this is what we got to do. We got to say, okay, Now watch this, y'all. Boy, if this come out around 10 million, I'm gonna be so damn mad at Cowboy Nation. I'm gonna be so mad that we just got played. Ooh, I'm gonna be mad that we just once again turned on one of our best because we was manipulated. Now watch this. So in 2024, the cap was 255 million, right? So 6.4 divided by 255 million. So that's about 2.5% of the cap. So now you got to multiply that by the projected new cap of 305. Okay, so 7.6. So actually the market for Aubrey should be around, if he is even equal to Kansas. Okay, so he is higher. I was finna say, whoo, boy, I was finna say, boy. So, but put it like this, boy, because if it would have been around 10 million, I was gonna lose my mind. I was gonna be like, boy. Okay. So the Cowboys have offered a deal to Aubrey at 6.4. Okay, cool. So basically, if that kicker, Harrison Buckner, would have signed his deal today, that amount would have been around 7.6 or 7.7 million. So Aubrey is coming higher. Aubrey is coming in higher. He's coming in high. He's coming in about $3 million higher on the average per year. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't give a damn. I ain't over here like, don't do it. Hell no, don't do it. Nah, cause it's like, you know. So on this one, Jerry Nim is basically using the media and using the public to try to get him to come down on the average per year. That's what they trying to do. They trying to get him down to around, which will be closer to what the other kicker was. They trying to get him down to around 7.6. So, or 7.7, which will be what it would be today if that same kicker Harrison Buckner signed that deal today. It would have been 7.6. So this is what I want people to understand, though, because the agent is coming in high. Their agent is coming in a little bit high. But in my opinion, bro, I ain't even tripping. That's one. And then two, I want y'all to kind of see how Jerry and them play this thing. And when they coming out snitching, when they doing they snitching, because they did this before. Okay. So before, and I'm gonna explain a couple of things that's important for people to know. They did this with Dak. So I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Do y'all remember Dak was fighting for his money? And they was leaking out saying Dak wanted 40 million. And then Jay Glazer and other people's coming out saying Dak was never wanting that. He never was pushing that high. It was because they was trying to get his number down, and they was using the media to make him look greedy. Okay. So what was happening is, and I'm going to show you, okay? I'm going to show you a perfect example. So let me show you real quick what the reports was around that time and the numbers around that time, and it's fully relevant to today. All right, so check this out. So here we go. Look at this. So around that time, just peep this. I'm gonna paint this whole picture for you. It's gonna be undeniable. Okay. So Fish put this out. He said Dak has on the table we believe 35 million APY. Okay. With $106 million guaranteed. With an argument about 4 versus 5 years. So there's no disrespect in that, right? So he's saying that ain't being disrespectful, right? That the Cowboys have offered him 35 million and that's a good deal, right? So, but then you got to go look at the details because the details matter. The details is in comparison to his counterparts. That's the key information. See, that's what a lot of people need to look at. So that leak, because Fish obviously got them numbers directly from front office because he had detailed numbers that of what was on the table for Dak, right? And so then you look and you say, wait a minute, y'all was offering him 106 million in guarantee, but Wentz was getting 107 in guarantee, and he got that a year earlier. Why would Dak take that? See, think about it. And see, because I'm trying to show you how it worked. So Dak said no, because basically he like, bruh, y'all go give me less guarantee than Wentz? And I've been busting Wentz head? All of my numbers way better than Wentz? And then they gave Wentz more guarantee. And they paid him like that off back surgery. He was fresh off of new back surgery. Dak and Dallas swept them that year. Whooped the shit out the Eagles that year. And when it was time for both of them to get paid, Philly knocked Wentz out early. They got him done. Dak was still waiting. And because he was waiting, all these quarterbacks that wasn't even close to Dak kept getting way more than him and way more than what Dallas was offering. But he was supposed to take that. But the main thing to also look at is, how was they fighting? How was they fighting against Dak? They was fighting against Dak through the media. It was the media that was leaking out. Dak, he turned down $35 million. But see, they was leaving off, but that's less than Wentz. That's less than Goff. That's also less than Watson. And Dak was outperforming every one of them by a lot. So you will see media go out there and say, yeah, Aubrey turned down 10 million. And then we'll look at the sticker number of 10 million and we'll be like, he's a greedy mofo. Let's try to get a second round tender for him, that greedy. And once again, we start turning on our best. And we turning on them and we don't even have the complete information. What if they doing to him like what they did to Dak? Where the APY number looks good, but the guarantee looks bad. See, did they tell you what the guarantee was?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
See, what if they trying to give him a long-term contract and he like, no.
Oh, hell no.
Because he trying to get back into the market, and they trying to throw a 6-year at him with a 10-year APY. But the only thing we ready to shoot him over one number which don't even paint the whole picture of what they really offering him. And you see an overwhelming quick U-turn on somebody who was loved. You see a quick about face. Them same people that was like, we need to pay Aubrey. We need to pay Aubrey. They leak out one number that's not even the complete picture, which is exactly how they did Dak. And you got all these fans out here. Hell no. Not 10 million. It's like, we need more. We need to know more than that. What if they throwing 10 million out there and the guarantee is only 11 million? What if, because they quickly threw out his counterpart, right? They quickly threw out his counterpart, but what if it's just like Wentz, right? To where, and Dak, and we don't know. But what if it's like that? What if it's one of those to where, yeah, we offered him a higher, or we offered him 10 million on the APY average per year, but we also offering him less guarantee. Why would he take that? See, and this is, and you know it's them that did it, because this week they was talking about they was at an impasse. They was talking, we at an impasse, and then all of a sudden you're snitching. And you're snitching like you did with Dak, with incomplete numbers like you did with Dak, and incomplete context. Because if you go out there and you tell Mike Fisher, hey, we offered Dak 35, that ain't so bad. Well, shit, until he compared to his counterparts, and he like, hell no, I don't want that. Wentz got that a whole year early, and then I'm over here like, a whole year later with a bigger cap, I supposed to take less guaranteed than a dude who had back surgery? And this is what I was talking about. See, I talked about this before. I was taken all the way out of context with this, but I said this before, and I do expect this to happen with Pickens. The same game. I expect them to run the same play because they run it every time successfully. See, I said this, I was taken out of context though. I said, sadly, a lot of Dallas would turn on Pickens. Oh, yeah. Oh, you think I'm lying? No, I'm telling the truth. Yeah. Cause see, that same love people had for Aubrey, it's gone. It's all of a sudden gone. When he start fighting for his money, it's gone. It's already gone. They basically put a hit on him. Okay, let me explain this. Because he said, boss, are you saying pay Aubrey 10 million? That 10 million is not the real number, sir. It's not. See, the problem is we talking average per year numbers, when that's not really what affects the team. That's not. That's just the number that's put out there that's easier to see. Like, for instance, and I'm going to say this again. We called Dak, when they was leaking that Dak wanted 35, Cowboy fans start feeling like he was greedy, because this is what Jerry and them do. They show you what you turn down to make you look greedy. The fans start getting mad at you. So then that's what started. Mr. $40 million quarterback. But Dak never had a cap hit in that contract even close to 40 million. I think at this highest it got up to like 20. It never reached to the point of 40. But what did everybody call him and still call him to this day? Mr. $40 million quarterback. Mr. $60 million quarterback. The problem is we got to stop talking in average per year, and we got to up our understanding to where we can't be pimped, to where all they got to do is throw out 40 million and then we just turn, oh, Dak won 40 million. Oh, hell no. And they turn and they weaponize us. That's what happens. They threw out a $10 million number, and now you got all these fans that's sending the signal to Aubrey. We used to love you. F you. See, that's where we are. That's where we are now. See, that's where we are now. And we don't even have a complete picture. Because saying that he turned down 10 million on the average per year, but never talking about what the guarantee is. They could be offering him less guaranteed than the other kicker, but with a higher average per year. And he's going to say no to that. But what they doing right now is they say, okay, we go sick the fans on your ass. That's what we go do. We go make it to where we go make life real uncomfortable for you right now, Aubrey. You know, all that love that people have for you, we finna show you that they finna hate you now. See, now when Aubrey check his social media, he gonna see overwhelmingly people saying, hell no. And he over here like, damn, we was talking in private and they put our shit in the public and they didn't even put the whole picture. They put out a number to make me look bad without saying all the numbers that we negotiating. And it be the media that put that shit out there, because Jerry and them will get on the phone and say, hey, Calvin Watkins, I just want to let you know that Aubrey just turned down 10 million. And then he go run out there and say, Aubrey just turned down 10 million. He ain't gonna ask for context. He ain't gonna say, hey, what was the guarantee, Jerry? How many years you putting on that? Yeah. Do you have any kind of hidden clauses in that like you had with Randy Gregory that could be making them uncomfortable? No. They go just run out there. He turned down 10 million. And people that don't know how this work, they love the Cowboys, so they go start attacking the player that seems to be greedy. But is that player really greedy? Or does that player really know his worth? Or is this one of them situations where they just trying to pressure him to get that number down to like 7.6? Slightly over the other kicker. And they just, hey, we finna put some pressure on you. That's what we finna do. But what I'm showing is how so many people quickly turned on him like I predicted, and go happen with Pickens. It's gonna happen with Pickens too. See, the key thing that I said in this context is wait until he's fighting for his money. The key word is fighting for his money. See, you're fighting, like, see, when they have encounter proposals, that's the fight, right? Where you put down you Pickens and you say, hey man, I feel like I'm worth 40. And then they come back, I feel like you worth 38. They're like, hell no. Nah. So then y'all take a pause. Then it's gonna be stuff. Pickens just turned down 40 or 38 million dollars. Pickens just, and then guess what? You gonna see a whole lot of fans do. Oh hell no! Pickens ain't worth no 40. He ain't no Jamar Chase. He ain't no Justin Jefferson. He only had 1 year. Hell no, man. She can trade his ass. And it's going to be fast. It's going to be fast. It's going to be lightning fast. Let me show you how fast this shit be moving. Everybody wanted Aubrey 2 days ago. Everybody knew his value 2 days ago. They got one leak that they don't even know if it's true about 10 million, and they immediately got infected and began to attack. Let me show you. It's epic at this point. It's like at this point, thousands of fans have just turned into zombies against Aubrey. So watch. I'm gonna show you. So like I said, Calvin Watkins. Bro, I'm being clear as hell, bro. I don't know, bro. Am I not clear what I'm saying? Is this hard what I'm saying? Am I too confusing on what I'm saying? Do y'all not understand the difference between average per year, the guarantee in the contract, and the amount of time? Are y'all not getting that? He said we've offered him the highest pay, but his agent wants $3 million more. I don't give a shit about no goddamn $3 million. Man, Jerry and them waste $3 million just running up their best players. They waste that, bro. I want y'all to understand, man, that Jerry and them went and got Morris when Zeke was holding out for $1 million. And then as soon as Zeke came back, they cut him. They just wasted $1 million. Now, I've been explaining this the whole time. He been here, Nate. I mean, common sense. He's been here. That's what I'm saying. Am I confusing? Like, nah, I don't give a damn about no $3 million. So this is honestly I'm just being honest, y'all. This is not the contract to put your foot down on. This ain't where you say, hell. Now, if it's a bigger contract, if we talking about those contracts that's in the like 30 millions and 40s and 60s like Dak, okay, now we talking. But we talking 3 million, and we don't even know the guarantee offer. We don't even know. We don't know enough to be honest, we don't know enough to be mad. We don't know enough. So like for instance, like I told y'all, they go out, Jerry and them go cause they snitching. Oh, cause that's how Calvin got it. They went to Calvin and say, hey Calvin, I just want to let you know that Aubrey and his representation turned down 10 million. They went out there snitching. And after they snitch, he go out there and he put it out there. Cowboys offered Brandon Aubrey biggest deal ever. But specialist wants more. Makes him look greedy. And they never said the whole story. They never talked about the guarantees and the other big parts of the contract. And that's why I said I hate stuff like this. Without the fans knowing the average per year guarantee offer and duration, it would be assumed that Brandon is being greedy. Sad times. Don't do pickings like this when he is fighting for his money. Because they go do that to Pickens too. That's what they go do to Pickens. See, when David Mulugeta put out his offer, and it's gonna be high. It's gonna be high. It's gonna be ridiculous. Cause see, Puka Nacua, they already putting out there that Puka is trying to get around 43. So wait till you see Cowboy fans when they come back and they say Pickens is trying to get 42 million average per year. It's gonna be millions of Cowboy fans that's gonna instantly say,
Oh, hell no.
he ain't worth all that.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
So let me show you how fast they turn. Look, let me show you. And I'm gonna show this too, because this is important. Somebody said, would you pay a kicker $10 million a year? Right. And this is what I said. The cap hit wouldn't be 10 million a year. As long as we talking in the APY numbers, we will continue to devalue our best. The same thing happened with Dak with the sneak diss of Mr. 40 million. And it became Mr. 60 million. His cap hits never even got close. So look. So like the Cowboys, see, I told you, they go to their media people and they said the Cowboys have offered on the table that would make the highest paid kicker in the NFL per source. As of now, he wants more than they offered. That's partly why the deal has not been done yet. Because Jerry and them went out there and snitched, right? And just look what that one rumor did. I love Brandon Aubrey, and it's an incomplete rumor. I love Brandon Aubrey, but he's about to turn 31. If he's playing hardball, I use the second round RFA tender to probably secure his services for 2026. Yep, turned on him with incomplete information. 10 million. Yep. Cause see, once Cowboys fans see you turn down, and especially you dealing with people who make on average 50,000 to 60,000, they is just not gonna relate with that. They not gonna look at it like, compared to Wentz, that was an insult to Dak. Compared to Goff, that was an insult offer to Dak. But to somebody making 50,000, they like, oh man, Dak shit, he greedy. I take 35. And it's everywhere. Look, Brandon Aubrey and Todd France is about to negotiate himself right out of Dallas if he ain't careful. And we don't know the other numbers. We don't know if it's anything more than 7.5 per year, they should absolutely trade him. Nah. He was close though, but the real number is 7.6. Aubrey today should be around 7 to 8. That boy say Jesse, Holly, Jeff will agree with me on Aubrey. They probably will, bro. I don't give, shit. I don't get my validation from what other people think, bro. I don't. So, yeah, he said, a kicker can go from great to bad in a heartbeat. Jake Elliott became the highest paid kicker a couple of years ago, and now he's one of the worst. I love Brandon Aubrey, but if there's a side he's been unreasonable, I'm okay with finding his replacement. But see, we don't know if he's been unreasonable. We don't know, because we don't know the numbers. Best move with Brandon Aubrey is to tender him. Let him see what his market actually looks like. That's actually a pretty good idea. And if you can match it, take the second round. Yeah. And that way he also will get his market value too. And look, if he wants to be Micah, ship his ass out the door. God damn. And see, it was one person who resisted it. I saw one person resist it. He said, my boy Tom said, I feel you. Wanted to make him highest paid, so could technically be 6.5 a year. He demands more. Could be around 8, and that would be around the number. that would be reasonable for him right now. But somehow 10 is the number is thrown around. I don't want to pay a kicker 10, but I'm going to hold off on jumping on the F. Aubrey train. And I was like, thank God he resisted the urge to become a zombie and just attack without knowing the rest of those numbers. Because that's what's happening. We reacting to the 10 without knowing the rest. And we don't even know if that 10 is true. We don't even know if that's true. So, and look, my boy sent me, he said, check this out. His wife is claiming fake news. Like he not even want that much. Yeah. Look. False. His wife say they lying. They wouldn't lie. They wouldn't lie. Shit. We don't remember. Dak is seeking $40 million. And Dak, for a while, was not seeking $40 million. But they kept letting quarterbacks get in front of him to eventually it became $40 million. But in the earlier parts of the negotiation, Dak was never seeking anything even close to $40 million. Dak could have easily been $28 million, but they kept giving him these disrespectful ass offers. They kept giving him offers literally less than guys he was clearly better than, way more durable than, and most importantly, he was making Dallas way more money. Because that's what it's really about. A lot of people, they be thinking it's about stats and how you compare. Like, because, you know, when I say Pickens is around 40 and Puka Nacua is around, they saying it's going to be around 43. You get a lot of people that'll say, but Pickens is not no Puka. And Puka is no Jefferson. No, it's Puka, no Chase. But guess what? He still go get more than them on average per year. Yeah. Way more. Yeah. Puka ain't no CeeDee Lamb. But CeeDee Lamb getting 34 average per year. Puka go get that 43 because he next. And a lot of people don't know how it works. So when we start talking about the contracts, they start talking about, but he ain't him. He ain't him. It's like, bro, I done showed y'all that pretty much when the next guy's up, they just surpass the other one, usually by a very little amount. Usually, when the ages are showing out, which could be happening with Aubrey, when the ages are showing out, that's when they surpass him by a lot. But ain't it funny though? Isn't it funny that his wife is like, Cap, we was talking in private and y'all done sick the fans on me. We was having a private negotiation and y'all said, hold on, I'll be back. Now you ain't just come back. You said, hey fans, look. And it might not even be true. They took the private negotiations, went to the media people, put some zombie serum and said, let's infect the fans so we can put pressure on Aubrey. And that's what they've been doing. And they got a history of doing this. This is consistent with your Cowboys. So, in a nutshell, this is the bottom line. This is the same old Cowboy stuff, y'all. To where they want to win a deal more than they want to win the championship. Because they do this with all their best players. And they do this with people that's actually worth it. Now, if you do get to a point to where you asking for too much, I will stand with Jerry and Steven on having to be tough and even using some of your dirty tactics. Because if them agents being dirty, you got to be dirty in return. I understand that. And I'm not going to talk against what's right for the team. And he said, why do people not understand negotiations? I'm trying to get them to get it. I really am. I'm trying to get them to kind of see how we operate. Because if people can see how we operate, we will reject the zombie serum. Once we see once we kind of know and learn common sense that, okay, anytime now they're going to come out through their reporters like they did, and then they're going to be saying what Pickens turned down, because they going to be basically trying to put that public pressure on them. And see, just think about how diabolical that is. It's a sick strategy when you do it this way. Because what you're doing is you're using the fans' love for the team against the players. And people are very vocal. Like, they basically make it hostile on you in the streets too. And I mean what I just said. They make it hostile on you even in the streets. So just imagine you, Aubrey, and you get one of these old weird die-hard Cowboy fans that's thinking he want 10 million and they don't even know the other details, and they see him walking down the street. You don't think one of these old weird Cowboy fans, F you, Aubrey, you greedy motherfucker. You don't think they be going through that type of stuff as they trying to go about their life? That's what happened when you sick diehard fans on your best players. Now Mike and them can't go to the fair. Now Dak can't go to the fair with his daughters and his wife or his soon-to-be wife. He can't even go do simple things like he used to, because there's some fans out here that's feeling like Dak wanted 40 million. But in reality, what really happened is the fans was basically sick on him. Jerry and them basically did just like I'm saying. They went to the media and snitched. That's what they did. That's what they did. Yep. They went to him and said, hey. And it don't mean that all the media boys are willing suckers either. They don't mean that, but some of them are. Some of them are willing puppets. Whatever you say, boss. Boss, you want me to go put that out there, boss? I put it out there, boss. You want me to put it out there? I put it out there for you. Hey, I don't think that's such a bad deal to what Jerry and them have. I don't think that's such a bad deal. Oh, man, matter of fact, I think he should take that deal. Yeah, they go out there, they affect, yeah, and they use us. So I would just caution everybody to be careful. That's the conclusion of what I would say is be careful, man. Because see, I remember just 3 days ago, everybody wanted them paid. Now everybody want to put a $10 on them. You wanted them paid, now you want a $10 on them. It's 50 Cent said it best. He said it best. He said, how deep was our bond if that's all it took for you to be gone? Let me say that again. How deep was our bond if that's all it took for you to be gone? All it took was a rumor. All it took was one of those insiders to say, he want 10. And they don't got to give you nothing else. No guarantee, no duration, nothing. He want 10. He want higher than the other guy. Was they telling the truth on Dak when they were saying he wanted 40?
Oh, hell no.
Because the way the story really happened is when they start talking, Jerry and them came and said, we want to do Dak for $25 million. At that time, the market was around 28 to 29 for quarterbacks. And so Dak's agent responded and said, oh shit, and then we want 40. What was he saying? Stop playing. So he wasn't serious when he first said it. He wasn't serious. But what did Jerry and them do? They went out and took that statement and said his agent want 40. And it was to make Dak look greedy. Yeah. And then Luis Sanchez said, and I ain't mad at this. You know, I ain't mad at this, man. Listen, if you make some good points, I'm gonna hear you out. But we also got to look at the facts of the situation. But I'm gonna show what you said because it's valid. I'm gonna address it. He said, the last time we gave our kicker a big contract, Dan Bailey, he ended up declining. Let's not leave out the fact that he also had a groin injury on his kicking leg. That's an important fact. Can't leave that out. Damn, bro. Damn, man. Dwayne. Damn. This is sad though, but it's kind of true, bro. It's kind of true. He said, boss, if you're going to use facts, you would never blow up. Hey, man, that's true. Because I know what people want to hear right now. You know, let me tell you what would have made this get thousands of views. If I would have went out and did a show and said, Aubrey greedy and crazy, what the F is he doing? Oh, it would have did numbers because that's what people want to hear right now. You right. You right. A lot of times I do slow my growth because I tell the truth. For real. That's the fact. That's a fact, bro. Like, you would not lie. Yeah, it's facts. So, like, you know, so like, nah, I ain't gonna be like, cause nobody wasn't talking about he 30 and all of that at first. Yeah, and then Common Sense said he went to and had a good career in Minnesota. Yeah, he did. That groin ended up getting better, but I'm also saying that context was left out. It wasn't just like that he paid him and he fell off a cliff. Now he was hurt. His groin leg, his kicking leg was hurt. So anyway, man, listen, man. All I'm saying is be smart. Slow down. When you see these media people putting out this stuff and you got you have his wife, his poor wife out there saying this is false. And it's a history of us lying. It's a history of us saying Dak wanted 40 million when the market was around 33, 34. And see, this is and let me tell you the thing I hate about this dirty game. This is the thing I hate about this dirty game. And this is what make me know we ain't gonna never have no prosperity here. Cause see, when you play these type of games, you turn good fans against sometimes good people. When you make your players look greedy and you put out information to just make you have contract leverage, people used to love Zeke. After his contract fight, He never got that love back. People used to love Dak, except for the Romo people. They always hated him. But when he was fighting for his money, the sad thing is, these guys pour their heart and soul into this team. And when it's time for them to get rewarded, our front office can't just keep it quiet. There is no team that does this, man. It is no team that go to their local reporters and say, Justin Jefferson just turned this down. Chase just turned it. Dak just turned down $40 million. We the only team that. So then when Dak now retire and it's time to cash in on all this blood and sweat you put on the Dallas Cowboys field, these contract wars got a portion of fans that would never rock with Dak because they still believe those old reports that he was greedy. So the only thing I can tell y'all, man, is slow down. Slow down. Slow down. And I'm honestly just being frank, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of us loving the player. Like literally, everybody loved Aubrey up until today. Everybody wanted him back and was pay him until it was time to pay him. Everybody loved Zeke until it was time to pay him. And I know it's going to be like that with Pickens. It's going to be just like this. It ain't going to be literally no different. It's going to be pay him. Then all of a sudden, they go leak out. Pickens is looking for $41 million. 40 million. He ain't no Jefferson. See, that's why I hate these players. They so greedy. I can't stand these greedy. We'll never be able to win a Super Bowl with these greedy prima donnas. They go turn on, bro. I got my clock ready for them to do it. I'm waiting on them. I'm gonna say, yeah, I told y'all that shit was finna happen, bro. And it's gonna be just like this. It's gonna be completely identical. All of a sudden, out the blue, some reporters are gonna show up and they gonna know what he turned down. Cause Jerry and them was snitching to get leverage. All of a sudden, some reporters just go come out the blue. Pickens turned down $40 million. Watch. Put a clock to it. Watch. So anyway, man, it's your boy Boss Show Me. Bring you another one. I want to really kind of explain what's likely really going on. I do, based on the previous kicker, his number really should be around 8. That's what his number really should be. But I don't even believe that the $10 million is real. I don't believe it's real. I believe his wife. And the reason why I believe his wife, because I saw them do this too many times. I saw them play this game too many times. They run the same plays over and over. They don't change their plays. They run the same plays. It's just that we as fans fall for it, so they just keep doing it. We go from loving you to hating you in record time. And we do it literally every time somebody trying to get paid. The moment it leaks out that they want their market value, we don't like them no more. The moment it's time for CD to get paid, it was a whole lot of content creators. He shouldn't be more than Jefferson, though. He's no Jefferson. Yeah. So just slow down, everybody. Slow down. You know, can we guarantee he gonna keep his greatness up forever? No, we can't. But do I trust that the front office are just in there trying? They're just trying to get a fair deal. They would never snake anyone. They just trying to get a fair deal, and that agent is just being greedy. Jerry and them, they're just trying. They're just trying. Nah. They track record way too bad. Too many games. Saw too much bullshit with so many different contracts. You ain't talking about Tank. When Tank was trying to get paid, you're no Von Miller. You're like, damn. So no, just slow down, Cowboy Nation. Slow down. The 10 million might not even be real. Can we just slow down our rush to say F.U. Aubrey? Can we just slow that down? Can we slow down the F. Aubrey campaign and let's trade his ass campaign? Can we at least pull it back to why the fuck do we even know? Why don't you just get your ass back in there and try to negotiate some more? Why you telling us? Why can't we be on that? Y'all ever have a girl tell you too much and you have to tell her, why you telling me all that? I don't need to know all that. What you talking about? What you used to do? What the fuck you telling me that for? That's how the Cowboy fans. Why do we know with a number? That number don't mean nothing to me. You need to go in there and do something about that number. Why you out here snitching? He won't team. He won't team. He won't team me. What you trying to get me to help you? Get in there and get to work. Go sit down at the table. Get it done. Or tell him no. Shit. Why you out here gossiping shit? Why I gotta know what the number he turned down is? Why you snitching? Snitch life. Oh, man, I don't need nothing. Now, y'all get it. Oh, he turned down 10. Okay, well, shit. Take a break from negotiations. Y'all try it again in 3 days. Yeah, just come back. Like, why we gotta watch y'all fight? I don't want to see the fight. Shit. Just tell me who the winner is when y'all done. How about that? But I ain't finna jump in. Yeah. I ain't finna be one of them. I got your back, Jerry. I got your back. Let's put a tender on his eyes. Let's tender it. We tough as hell. Fuck Jerry. Let's tender him. Fuck Aubrey. What? Yeah, we don't need his ass. His old ass. And we weren't saying that when he was booming that shit. We was cheering our ass off when he was hitting them 60s. Oh, we were cheering. And let's act, and also let's not even act like he ain't worth the extra $2 million. Shit, how many people can hit a 60-yarder? Man, fuck out of here, man. Well, man, what be wrong with us, man? Alright, he ain't worth the extra $2 million. Hey, he just scores points. We don't need points. It's only points that win games. The team that has the most points win the game. But fuck it, we don't need that. Shit. I guarantee you, yeah. You got a dude that's a mix of all the best of your kickers. Dude got the leg of Thor. Dude to fuck around and boom that thing from 70. Some shit we ain't never seen. And we over here like, hell no. We'll find another one, man. Hell no, he ain't worth it. $2 million more is way too much. I'm gonna put my foot down for Jerry. Jerry, fuck, hell no. Hey, get your ass out here, Aubrey. We gonna find another one, bro. Man, bro. Kickers that can boom that thing down the middle from 70, those are 1 in 50 years. And I'm just being honest, man. I don't feel like being tough for Jerry and them on this one. I'm just being honest, man. I just don't feel like being tough when we was doing all this cheering. Sometimes you gotta overpay, damn it. And I'm gonna say that too. Yeah. So man, it's your boy about Show Me, man. Bring you another one into the next live or the next video. You know, I'ma definitely be back. I'ma likely come back tonight, do another film breakdown, go through some different prospects that we likely need to get ready for in terms of free agency. I'll be doing film sessions. I'm back on doing my film sessions every day. So y'all be on the lookout for that. But I totally see this different than most people. I think we don't have enough information to let them play with our emotions. I'm just all about, we don't have enough information. Don't let the Cowboys play us. Don't let them use us. Don't let them weaponize us. Y'all need to get y'all ass back in there on the negotiation table and stop talking to us in the goddamn public. We don't need to know how the sausage is made. We don't need to see the negotiation process. Go sit y'all ass down and hash it out. We all know how it works. They start high. They start high. We start low, and we find our way to the middle. I'm sick of the fans always knowing every damn detail of these negotiations, and every time it get ugly. I'm tired of the soap opera. So instead of turning on these players, I'd rather us say, you know what? Just go get y'all ass back to work. I don't care that it's 10. Go talk them down to 8. Go do your job. The fans honestly know too damn much. We the only fans that know. Oh, Dak turned this down. Aubrey turned this down. We know every goddamn Kardashian, Kim Kardashian. Sick of this shit, man. And I'm sick of us being used and just falling for it every time. Just and then we start doing. Aubrey and them can't even walk down the street, and then we go, hey, you greedy motherfucker. Greedy, you're greedy. Nah, bro, go get y'all ass to work. And we should all be sick of knowing the numbers. Why we the only team that know numbers? We shouldn't know a hint of any number. Other teams, you don't know nothing about the fights until it's done. Obviously, other teams fight, but you don't never see these other teams fighting all in the street. Sick of this shit. It's only the Dallas Cowboys that actually fight family in the street. Everybody else got the common sense to keep their fights in house. I'm out, man. Boy, piss me off. Make sure if you ain't checked this out, go check out my other video I just did, where Parker hit a home run. I'm sick of this, man. Don't let these balls weaponize us. I ain't finna be your weapon, Jerry. Go do your job. I'm out. Trying to make us go put pressure on these dudes. Be out. I hate you, Aubrey. Tweeting them and shit. And nah, bro. His own wife had to say cow.